All right, everybody. Good late afternoon or early evening on this Friday. We've got the Friday injury report now, not the final injury report of the week like it usually is because we don't play until Monday. So let's take a look at what we got and try to get an idea of where things are trending. Got it from Brady Henderson here on X. Let's dive right in, baby. Okay, we got four DNPs. Not the best news, but some guys headed in the right direction. Unfortunately, their number does not include Jamal Adams. Well, maybe unfortunately, I don't know. It depends on your perspective. Some people might feel like we benefit from him not being there. Some people might feel like we're better off. Um, I don't. Again, it just depends on your perspective here. Some people will be happy to see him not out there if he can't go. Again, Jamal Adams is a player that we are giving a lot of rest this season because of prior injuries, but I don't know if him not practicing on a Friday is a good sign regardless. Also, not participating yet is Devin Witherspoon, so it's officially time to wonder if Devin Witherspoon's going to have a chance to be out there on a Monday. So we don't have him. It's going to be really hard for anything good to happen on this defense. We can't even get good things to happen with him. How are we going to get anything good to happen without him? So those are the two big ones. Did not participate. It's time to kind of accept that there's a decent chance they're not playing this week. Also not participating were Nick Bellore. Not that that really matters. And D. Eskridge went from limited to DNP. So another week, another instance of D. Eskridge going the wrong way in terms of injuries. And there you have it. I mean, I don't think anybody's terribly surprised about it, but he does have a role to play on this team, and it looks like he's not going to be able to play that role this week. So that's the bad news. We do have some things going on with this team right now that are not positive. However, there are some guys headed in the right direction, like Jordan Brooks. Jordan Brooks was limited after not practicing yesterday, so I would fully expect him to be able to go. So Jordan Brooks looks like he's on track to be ready Monday night, which doesn't surprise me, but it's good news. We've also got Anthony Bradford, who is limited once again. He was limited yesterday, so no change there, but again, sounds like he is going to play. Geno Smith, there's a little bit of intrigue here. Geno Smith, limited for a second day in a row. He did do a press conference. He did talk about some stuff with his injury right now. And it sure sounded like it's still up in the air. It doesn't sound nearly as locked in that he's going to play this week as I thought. He was very, very cautious. So I don't know what to think right now. I don't know what to think with regard to Geno Smith being able to play this week. I don't know what I think with regard to him being able to contribute heavily if he's out there. Like, is he going to be able to move around in the pocket? Is he going to be mobile? Is he going to be able to take off and run? Like, when they asked him, "Are you going to play this week?" he said, "We'll see." Maybe that's gamesmanship, but I kind of have a bad feeling now that I didn't think I was going to have. The injury happened on Tuesday, and they said it was a 2-week injury. That means Monday would be right about the time he should be over it. So I felt good about him at least being able to play. Now I don't know. And I know Drew Lock played kind of sort of okay against the Niners, but I harbor no illusions about who the better quarterback is and who gives us the better chance to win a game. So, yeah, definitely some drama circling around the Geno Smith situation. But for now, I suspect that he will play because when you're limited throughout the week, usually you're able to go. So we'll see, but I'm going to maintain a little bit of optimism here and say that he does play. I'm just no longer super confident he's going to be able to play his best. Full participation, we did get quite a bit of good news here. Trey Brown bounced all the way back. He looks like he's 100% after missing last week. Going to be good to go, looks like. Leonard Williams, now a full participant, should be 100% by game day, no problem there. And Jaron Reed, I think that we can safely assume that Williams and Reed are just going to get a lot of rest days because of their age and their experience level. So they're both full participants today. Look good to go for Monday. Good to hear. And the three guys who were full participants yesterday are full participants again today. Abe Lucas, Evan Brown, Artie Burns should be ready to go for game day. No problemo. So there's some good news and some bad news here. The bad news, I think the main thing that is concerning is Witherspoon, who is probably our best player on defense right now. It's not looking great. And I mean, I know the defense is already really bad, but Devin Witherspoon, a guy like him, is probably, to some extent, the finger in the dike. And when that finger goes away, you'll really see some leakage, like beyond what we've seen already. So, get better soon, Devin Witherspoon. Hopefully, we get better news tomorrow, but I don't have a good feeling there anymore. Everything else, I mean, it depends on your perspective on the Geno Smith thing. I didn't get a good feel from the press conferences today, but that could be gamesmanship. Maybe they're trying to make the Eagles think one thing and then another thing happens. It's hard for me to believe that Geno's not going to play against the Eagles. I'll put it like that. Like if he's out there and he can't play that well, obviously that doesn't help anybody. But I kind of feel like I would still rather have a slightly gimpy Geno than Drew Lock out there. But we'll know more tomorrow. That's the best that I can say. So moving to the Eagles. Not a lot has changed for Philadelphia. They had their injury report earlier this week. Let me zoom out a little bit here. It's basically the same as it was on Thursday. Zach Cunningham did not practice. Cam Jurgens did not practice. Darius Slade did not practice. So that's two in a row. And these guys are 2 in a row. These guys are veterans. So it's very possible they're just resting. They're just chilling out. And there's no doubt they're going to be ready for the game. That's very possible. But I think we're now officially at a point where it's fair to wonder. And that's a big part of their defense with Cunningham and Slay. Those are big parts of what they do. And Cam Jurgens is obviously a key part of their strength as a team, the offensive line. No Cam Jurgens means the best part about the Philadelphia Eagles takes a big hit. So, worth monitoring. The one thing that changed for the Eagles today was that Reed Blankenship, with a concussion, went from limited to full. So, seems like he'll play. Concussions are weird. Concussions can go one way or the other. Just because he's participating in practice doesn't necessarily mean he's out of the woods, but it's obviously a good sign for him. And he's another important piece of that defense. He's been really good for the Eagles this year. And that is all we got on the Philadelphia side. So a lot less mystery here, although still the potential for some real damage. And that's what we got right now going into the weekend. So Witherspoon is kind of the big one here on defense, and then Geno Smith's the big one on offense. Other than that, I think we're on the right track. I think Brooks will play. I think Bradford and Brown and Williams and Reed and Lucas are all going to play. Evan Brown should play. And for the first time in a while, this offensive line, I know it's not going to bail them out completely, but maybe we're going to get to build a little synergy here where we actually see the same guys start every week. That's been a problem for the offensive line this year. I'm not going to downplay that part. They have not been able to build any synergy because guys keep getting hurt. If we can string together some games here with the same players playing, it's going to help. All right, I'll see you guys later. Go Hawks. Let me know what you think down below. Should be streaming on Twitch tonight. Probably going to do the Ragnarok DLC, which is called Valhalla. So if you want to see that, tune on in. If not, I will probably see you guys tomorrow with more videos about the Seahawks. See you guys later. Go Hawks.